Are you wanting to score from every single set piece that you have, whether that's a corner, a free kick, or a penalty? Today, we are going to show you the easiest ways to generate chances and score goals from said set pieces. First up, we need to explain how EA have changed the way that you take set pieces on FIFA 23. When you first step up for your corner or free kick, you're going to see the football in a different way. It's not what it used to be on FIFA. When you are stood there with over the ball, you have the ability to select where you want to strike that ball. By moving the right analog stick, you can go for an inside the foot curler, a knuckleball, an outside the foot shot, whatever it may be. Moving that right analog stick to the different point of the ball will result in that, which is shown by the different wording on the ball, e.g. a knuckleball, an outside the boot, whatever it is. You will also then see your trajectory line. This is where when you move the left analog stick, that will then in turn move with it, left or right, which determines where you are going to put the ball in that path. Now, let's go ahead and jump into corners. The key thing here is to have a different corner routine for every single corner that you have. This way, the opponent has absolutely no clue what you are doing or what's going to happen. Our first corner routine works like so. With the right stick, we want to put the strike of the ball just below center, just where it changes from knuckleball into the next section. You want to aim the trajectory just on the inside of the 6-yard box and then go for 2.5 bars power to really see this one fly in. This makes it extremely difficult for the goalkeeper to come out and claim, and a lot of the times your attacker will get on the end of that corner, allowing for a big header. You can go for your power on your header, try and put it past the goalkeeper. This has been one of my most successful ways of scoring corners. Our next one is going to be to go short. We're going to tap R1, RB to bring a player short for us, and then we're going to pass that into him. Now, once you've passed the ball, you are going to need to beat your man in that area and get towards the byline. Once you've beaten that defender, we're then going to go for an L1 square, LBX on Xbox, and look to dink it all the way to the back stick. Once it goes to the back stick, you have a towering header. This is best when it's going to your defenders or someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, Haaland, Inform Sorloff, whoever it is, someone that's big, tall, and can really tower over the defenders. Our next corner routine would be to call a man short again, fake going towards the byline, and what you're then going to do is do a back heel to the original corner taker. Once you've done that back heel, you've suckered in that defender, you can then cross it to the back stick. You can do an outside of the boot cross if you need to, or a normal cross depending on how it pans out. Our next corner routine would be for you to pass the ball back all the way to the man on the edge. So you can go short originally, turn and then lay the ball back, or you can pass the ball directly from your corner taker to that man on the edge. Once you get there, you can then look to do a step over or take on your man and just get a shot off. You can sometimes even just pass it off across to another man inside the 18-yard box. The defenders do not pick up men very well when they're coming out from that corner, so really look to cheese your way through with it because it works very well. If any of this you're a little bit unsure of and you would like extra advice, you can join our Patreon service where we do have one-to-one coaching, questions, user requested videos, and anything else that you may find useful. Click the link in the description for that if that's something you're interested in. Next up are free kicks, and if I'm being honest with you, they are a little bit more down to personal preference on what you want to go for here. For me though, it's all about the outside of the boot shot. What we're going to do is we're going to line up the ball so that we're striking it at about 8 o'clock or 4 o'clock, depending on the side of the free kick. Aim 1 inch away from the wall with that trajectory, and then 2 to 3 bars of power dependent on how far out you are. If you're closer, 2 bars of power, that's about 20 to 25 yards, and a little bit further, we're looking for 3 bars. We do want to make sure that we time this free kick as well. That gives us the best chance to put it in the back of the net. So just before your player strikes the ball, press that shoot button again. Now, another option is to basically do the same thing, but instead of the outside of the boot, we're just going to hit it on the inside of our boot and kind of bend it like Beckham. The example here, you can see how we aim the opposite side of the wall and just whip it round. Because goalkeeper movement, people will move their goalkeepers, and you can look to capitalize on this. So if you're not feeling too confident on taking dead ball situations with that free kick, you can bring your men short holding L2, LT, R1, RB to bring them men short. And then if you want to trigger them to run over the ball, all you need to do is hold that L2, do a fake shot, and you'll see that player run over the ball. Now, if you want to pass it to them as they're running over, just simply press the pass button and you'll be able to lay that off to them, looking to try and see if you can get that first time shot off or take that man on. One of my personal favorites is to lay the ball off to the side and then go straight into a power shot. This way, the opponent has very little time to react. And if you've got someone good standing over that power shot, it'll be very easy for you to find the back of the net. Penalties are probably the easiest they've ever been on FIFA, in all honesty with you. They are absolutely just so easy. All you need to do is press shoot when the circle, the composure ring, is at its smallest, when it goes green. Take some time to see how different players with different stats have a different composure ring. But if you press the shoot button at the time of the ring being the smallest, you literally cannot miss. Aim to the left or to the right. You can push your analog stick all the way. It makes no difference whatsoever. I found 3 bars of power. Aiming top left or top right is the best way for you to do this. Do remember though, in a penalty shootout, lower rated players with bad composure, bad penalties, bad finishing will have less time for you to time it right. So just make sure that you take time on the penalty shootout. And then obviously when it comes to saving penalties for yourselves in that penalty shootout, what you need to do is to ideally move your goalkeeper to the side where you want to dive just as they're about to strike the ball. Because penalties are so easy, everyone's going to put them in the top corner. You need to give your goalkeeper an extra step to be able to get there. Now, you figured out how to have the best possible routines when it comes to set pieces. Click this video here so you can find out what are currently the best custom tactics on FIFA 23.